Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Lahore's Lounge. I'm your host and MC, Miss Jessica Lahore. And today in history, Mean Girls the Musical has been released into the wild. And let me tell you, the gays, queers, and non-binary friends, we are very unsure if we like it or not. But enough about that. I'm really excited to welcome our special guest, local singer, songwriter, and producer, Grace Devine, into the lounge. So, folks, grab a drink, take a seat, and buckle on up as we welcome Grace Devine into the Lahore's Lounge. All right, everybody, welcome back to Lahore's Lounge. I'm really excited to have special guest Grace Devine in the lounge. Hi, Grace.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You look wonderful. Thank you for taking the time to join me today. I'm really excited because we've gotten to work together a couple times. I know you as a human. I follow you, and I've never gotten to sit down and have a conversation about you as Grace Devine, and that's making me even more excited about this. So I've got a lot of questions for you, and I want to jump into it, okay? Just trying to figure out where are we starting. Of all the questions that I have, I want to know, where did Grace Devine start? When did you know that this is what you wanted to do as Grace Devine?
I think it was 2019, definitely before the pandemic. I'd been playing music since I was like a kid. You know, I was in like musicals when I was little.
Yeah.
I was Annie. No big
Come
deal.
on, Annie, that's a big role.
And I'd been in a lot of bands. I was in this like psychedelic jam band. Like it was different. And I just kind of realized like I love pop music. I want to do that. And so one day I was in the bathtub and I was like, I'm going to start my own project. And I just kind of came up with the name and it happened.
And you're like, we're going to start doing this.
Yeah.
What did you imagine Grace Devine to be? Like when you're developing the persona of Grace Devine, what does that mean? What is the experience?
I always imagined Grace Devine as like, just like really feminine and soft, not soft like a pushover, you know, but just like pastel human. Yeah.
In terms of like how you're showing up and connecting with people?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've gotten a chance to develop her since 2019, or like your career since 2019. What all have you done in those couple of years?
I have really taken on the role of being my own producer and really deciding like what my music is going to sound like. And I feel like when I first started Grace Devine, I was also younger and like we're all learning all the time. So I thought like, okay, like my music has to sound this way. And if I write something that doesn't sound this way, then it's a no-go. But since then, I've realized that I can just do whatever the fuck I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The realization of an artist where you're just like, I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck anymore.
Right. And I've noticed that like a lot of artists who I really, really like, even then, like, a lot of their songs sound the same. And I feel like that's something that a lot of artists fall into because, like, if you have one sound that you like, why not, like, keep doing it? Yeah. But I've just decided that, like, I want my songs to be different from each other. And I just don't really hold back or think about, like, does this fit my brand? Or,
it's
like,
what you want.
Yeah. Or, like, are people going to like it on TikTok? You know? Like, I just kind of, like, make the music that I want to make.
I think it's less stressful to think of what everyone else is absorbing rather than just saying the people that are going to connect will connect, and that's because you enjoy it.
Absolutely. And it's so hard to like not think that way because we're all so connected with each other, you know.
Critical sometimes.
And my algorithm knows that I'm an indie musician. So it shows me other indie musicians who are like, did I just pick the song of the summer? You know, like we've all seen those videos and like people lip syncing to other indie musicians' songs. And I fall into the trap where I'm like, oh, like my songs need to sound like that if I'm going to make it. Yeah. And then I try to make songs like that, and I'm like, God, like I hate this.
You hate it because you're trying to create something that is trending rather than like coming from you.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I mean, that kind of leads into my music. You are a songwriter. Where do you get a lot of your inspiration to write your music? Where does that come from?
I don't really know. Sometimes I just wake up and I'm like, you know, I want to write a song about like a person who feels this way towards another person, whether or not it's something I'm going through. A lot of the time I draw from my own experience, but with the consistency and frequency that I'm writing, that's only so sustainable. So I like to think about characters that I've read about in books or like TV show characters. Like the other day, I was just like fucking around at home, and I wrote a song from Don Draper from Mad Men's, his mistress's point of view.
Okay.
She was only in like 2 episodes, but I was like, oh wow, like Midge is such a badass. And like no one talks about her.
So I'm going to sing about her.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. You said even music has been involved and ingrained in your life for many, many years, even before Grace Devine became a thing. What was like music, how was music involved growing up?
Yeah, so my parents are like big old hippies.
Hey!
Yeah. So there was always music happening in the house. So I was always singing. Like my mom says, like I came out of the womb like singing, like never shut my mouth ever. And that was always just encouraged, you know? And I see like my brother has a toddler and he makes a lot of noise. So I see like how easy it would be for a parent to be like, can you shut the fuck up, please? Like, no, sing.
So
no
when your mom
lessons.
says this, now it's said with love, but
My
at the time
mom's
you're like, why are you singing so much?
She's like, yes, express yourself. So it was always in my life. It was always encouraged, and I'm really grateful for that. And my mom loves like the Grateful Dead and Bob Dylan and Carole King.
Okay,
And I think Carole King was one of like my biggest influences as a young child. So that's like why I decided to start writing my own songs.
And there's, did you write any kind of music before Grace Devine became that you've brought into your career now, or are they just kind of like younger gems?
Yeah, there's this one song, Mangoes, that I wrote and originally performed with like a previous band that I originally was in, and then adapted it to Grace Devine.
Yeah.
But like as a young child, those songs are between me and God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are mine, and I will take them with me.
Yeah.
The progression of the way that, I mean, even our mutual friends speak about your career and the way that the way that you show up. I got to see you perform live for the first time last year. All white, beautiful. It was at the lounge, upstairs lounge. What was
the Skylark.
The Skylark.
Yeah.
And you have such a presence that makes people feel like they're welcome to be in this space. And it's not like other concerts I've been to where I felt like I was out of place. Everybody was very different, but I felt very welcome to just be there and exist in your light. And I mean that so wholeheartedly. What is on the horizon for you, for Grace Devine? What are some things that you're excited about?
Well, before I answer that, let me say I feel the same way when you perform too, you know. So respect. I have an EP coming out. I'm not sure when, but dropped a single today. It's called Faded Film. And so I'm just working on a new batch of songs. And that's all I can really say right now. But they're just silly little pop songs.
Okay, but new music is coming this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I feel like as artists, we spend a lot of time in our art because we love what we do. It doesn't feel like work sometimes, and most times it feels like it's just because we're passionate about it. What are some things that you enjoy doing when you're not being Grace Devine, when you're not writing music, when you're not singing? What are some things that you do?
I love doing nothing.
Yes! You know how common this answer is for artists that work so hard like that?
The guilt of doing nothing eats away at me while I'm doing it, but that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is that like rest is productive. So I love sitting on the couch and petting my little kitty cat, and her name is Stevie. And I also love painting, which is just like a fun thing that I do, and reading. Yeah.
Painting and reading and doing nothing, petting the cat.
Sipping tea
It
and knitting.
is so common, the amount of people are like, I really realized I need to rest more. And so I just sit on my phone, or I do something mindless or something I enjoy doing that doesn't feel like work.
Grind culture is out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we go back to doing it. That's the thing. Oh my gosh. I have to ask, in the singing career, there's so many artists coming up. They're writing music, they're producing. Have you stumbled on any challenges that you've had to kind of get over that hump, whether that be within yourself or just the industry?
Yeah. Do you mean like with like the high competition rate?
Either competition or the way that you've had to maneuver a business decision versus like what was true to you. Any kind of difficult moment.
Yeah. Well, as you know, being an artist is filled with difficult moments. If we didn't have difficult moments and it was easy, we probably wouldn't love doing it so much. So we love the struggle. I used to really like have a qualm with how easy it is to be a musician. Like anyone can get a laptop and download GarageBand and go on YouTube and be like, how to play a C chord, which is like how I learned how to do music when I was a kid. So I don't know why I was such a hater for so long. Yeah. But I think more recently I've realized that like that's like the beauty of music is that like we can all do it. And when one of us succeeds, we all succeed.
Oh,
you know?
It shows that's so accurate.
Yeah.
It's such a mind switch, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And people who are cool with other people doing it are the people who are doing well. And the haters are not doing well.
Yes. Yeah. That is totally a hump, I would say, for art. That's so wild that you say it like that,
I figured that out because I was a hater, and I still am on and off. And I noticed that, like, when I'm hating on other people is when I'm not doing well in my craft, or I feel like I'm not doing well. And I'm like...
almost a comparison.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, wow, like, but, like, when I'm supportive and positive about other people, that's when, like, I feel better about myself, too, you know? So... yeah.
Come on, that's some great life advice just as a whole. If you're sitting there and you're being a hater to somebody, rethink it, right?
Check up from the neck up.
Ooh! Put that on a sticker, check up from the neck up.
My middle school history teacher used to say that.
That is everything. I'm stealing it. That's wonderful. With the music that you get to produce and the concerts that you have a band. Tell me about your band.
Oh, they're just like the most badass people I've ever met in my life. My partner, Forrest, drums for me. He has another band called Pink Fuzz, and they're on tour right now. Sweet. They're doing so well. They just sold out the Bluebird.
What?
I know.
Oh, that's sick.
And so on bass, we have my friend Kyle Loeffler, who I met my first year of college. And sometimes I sub like people out if like one person can't do it. And then on synth and guitar is my friend Gregory Lout, who's in a band called Little Trips.
Okay.
They make similar music to Grace Devine, and he's just like a really talented musician and collaborator.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so this is like your A-team. These are your badass.
This is the A-team. They're so good.
Do you call your band groupies? Anything? Your band team as a whole? Like what are the Grace Devines? Anything?
The Moonbeams.
The Moonbeams. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love getting to know more about just you as an artist, the reason why you write music, and even your band. I have kind of a turn question. Outside of music, can you tell me, and I've asked every guest this, what was little Grace like? Like young Grace, like young little Grace like?
She was just a pain in the ass, honestly. I was the most annoying kid ever. I had 2 older brothers and just like a slew of older step siblings around me all the time.
All right.
And like I said before, I was just like constantly singing, constantly making noise. And like, if I were my older brother, I'd be like, you need to shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. But I was always making noise. Very imaginative, which like my mom also encouraged. We used to sit in the backyard and like make up origin stories for fairies. So like we'd point over there and she'd be like, does the pool fairy live in there? I'd be like, yeah, that's the pool fairy. And she has blue hair, and then she's best friends with the swing set fairy, and things like that. And that was my favorite thing to do.
Imaginative. Mm-hmm. Everybody. Oh, that's so cute.
And I just like loved music and musicals, and I wanted my life to be like a musical.
Stage was always for you, kind of thing.
I guess so. Yeah.
Apparently.
But I was also like really shy, and I still am sometimes. You know, like if it's a bar and I can like see the face of everyone there, I'm just like, oh my gosh. You know,
I would never think that.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm shy. My friends are like, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not.
I promise. Wow, a pain in the ass growing up.
Yeah.
Look at that. And now look at you. Not a pain in the ass anymore.
Yeah, not at all.
Grace, I've loved chatting with you, but I want to move into this next segment of the show. How does that sound?
Yeah.
We're going to lighten the mood and we're going to play a game together. And it's this game, I have to make sure I say it correct because I'm the one that picked it. It's Alphabet She Do. Okay? I have 3 topics, and we're going to start with one at a time. And we have the letters of the alphabet, okay? And they're in... pull from the back.
Okay.
So like that's how we'll do it. Oh, or I could just turn them around. Look at that. That's even better. We're gonna go back and forth, and we have to, as we're going through each letter, name something with the category at hand that applies to the letter in front of us. You'll go, I'll go, we'll go back and forth. If we both get stumped, or one of us gets stumped, we'll go on to the next category and continue with the alphabet. Okay, the goal is to get through all of the letters. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first topic is items you'd request backstage at your show.
Okay.
Okay. And do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, A's.
Air humidifier.
Oh, that's good. B, bathroom.
Yeah.
A bathroom.
Good. Couch.
I love that one. Couch. Dick. Put it on my rider. I need dick backstage.
I wanted to say M&Ms, but those don't start with an E. Okay. Skip.
Skip? Okay, we're going to the next topic then, okay? And I've got to start with it. Shiny things you'd be distracted by. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go earrings.
Facelift?
Is that like, that could be shiny because your skin is just glowing.
Yeah.
See? G, we'll go goggles.
Good one.
I'm really stretching on some of these.
Hair.
Hair, beautifully conditioned hair, shiny, real human. Icicles.
Mm-hmm. Jewels.
Jewels. Kit Kat wrapper. It's kind of a stretch, but I'm gonna take it.
Skip.
Okay, the next category that we have are anything cat. Anything cats. It could be cats, cat accessories, anything cats. Okay. I'm gonna go with lashes, little kitty lashes.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Mice.
Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna say the little nibblers, little nibbles.
Yeah, like little treats.
Little treats, little nibbles.
Or like when they little
like
love
bite
bites.
you, but they don't actually bite you.
Cats don't eat olives.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Oscar Mayer wieners.
I eat that.
Yeah.
Hot dog moment. P, I'm gonna go purr. Little purr.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Cute. Quail eggs. Oh yeah, you can put quail eggs.
See, good in nutrition for your kitty. R, I'm gonna go with rambunctious.
Yeah.
They're very rambunctious most of the time.
Snakes. Toy snakes. Like,
oh, they do love little toy snakes. See? We're making this work. We're almost through it.
We're kind of killing it.
titties when you're a mom, because cats have titties and they have to
They have to
feed their
suckle.
young.
Yeah.
Suckle.
Yeah. Urine. Cat
Ew,
pee.
cat pee.
Yeah.
It's true. You know when it's happened too. You can't deny the smell. Vicious.
Yeah.
Very vicious kitties. I've got a vicious kitty.
Water.
Water is essential in order for your cat to survive.
Water.
They do need water. X-rays on their checkups so that there's not broken bones, or if they eat strings and shit, then you gotta X-ray them.
And if you have to get an X-ray for your cat, you have to sedate them too. So
There you go.
hope you have insurance. Yellow banana toy. My little kitty cat has a little yellow banana toy.
Yellow banana toy. And then we're closing it out. Let's see if we can come up with one together on the Z. Zoology.
Yeah.
If you study it, it will help you learn more about your cat.
Yeah, and lions and tigers are cats.
They're big cats.
They're big cats.
See? Look at that.
We did it.
Yeah. Okay, alphabet she do. That's such a stupid name. I loved it though.
I like it. Okay, Dr. Seuss.
I know. See, I can write too. All right, this next little segment of the show we like to call "Let's Have a Just Talk." I'm gonna hand you this purse. This cute little purse. I know, it's fuzzy and it's pastel and it's beautiful. And it kind of goes with your outfit in the cutest way. We're gonna pick out, there's a series of topics on slips of paper in there. We're gonna pick out 3, 2 for you, 1 for me, we'll go back and forth. And we're just gonna talk about them, see where the conversation goes. What's our first topic here?
Okay.
Let's have a just talk.
Efficient folding. Okay. If you only had a year to live, what would you make sure you crossed off your bucket list?
Oh my gosh.
It's a deep question.
If I had a year to live, what would I make sure to cross off my bucket list? I have like a worldly answer and a personal answer.
Okay.
My personal answer is reconnecting with my mother. I want that to happen at some point in my life. I'll give it a year. If I have to do it in a year, then I'll do that. The worldly answer is that I want to, there's 2 pieces, 2 different travel things that I want to do. I want to road trip and to spend the whole year driving through every state and stopping at every sign that you see that seems interesting, or like world's largest thing, just like every
World's largest
stop.
ball of yarn.
Yeah, for real, just
Yeah.
to see it, to eat it, to enjoy it. And then the other one is traveling literally all over the world. Like if I have a year left to live, and there's no medical restrictions, money's not an option. I'm going everywhere and experiencing everything to the best of my ability. And whoever wants to come with me can come with me.
I'll come with you.
Come with me. What about you?
Well, your answer was like a lot more thoughtful than mine.
That's
I was
okay.
like,
Whatever you want.
I want to do that thing with Oprah where she like puts both hands in the air with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that better. That seems like you could actually make that happen.
you will get a year. And
Shaking
also
your fist with Oprah.
go everywhere.
Go everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll go everywhere together if we're going to be restricted for a
And
year.
we'll play Alphabet She Do games.
Yeah, alphabet she do. It's going to catch on. It really will. Okay, here's our next one. It is, what does beauty mean to you?
Beauty to me means that I feel good. And I like what I'm wearing. I like how I look.
Yeah, wow. That's a really great answer. I feel like my view of beauty has shifted so much as I've gotten older, because my view of beauty really relied on like what I saw in the mirror and like if I was happy or not. And I guess what you're saying is if you feel good about yourself, then you feel beauty. I genuinely would agree with you on that, and even add in like the ability to beauty to me is the ability to show up unapologetically. Like, you're not restricting in any space, around any people, in any scenario, the way you speak, the way you look, the way you want to look, the way you dress, the way you act, whatever that is, you are 100 at all times. And there are some people that, and like, I'm not 100 all the time because I struggle with some of those
and you're a
confidence
human
pieces, and I'm a human.
Yeah.
But there are those people that I'm around, and they just are that 100 all the time, and it's so inspirational to me.
Yeah.
That's beauty to me.
That's beauty.
All right, you get one more. Pick a good one. What you got?
Concerts.
Hey, this is so good. This is so applicable. You go ahead and start.
Like my best concert.
You can say we can do best concerts, most memorable.
Okay. Well, do you remember
Worst.
when we went to see Carly Rae Jepsen
Yeah.
for Emma's birthday, and she played "Call Me Maybe" halfway through the set?
It's true.
Okay. But good show. I liked that show. I don't know. I've been to like so many concerts. You know.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
How many concerts have you been to? Do you think, if you were to?
Like, I don't know, like 100 maybe. I have no idea. I used to really love going to like camping music festivals with one of my best friends, Rachel, and we would just like go on these like 4-day benders where we just like really compromise our quality of living for a few days. Like, I'd wake up with like dirt and glitter smeared on me, and I'd be like, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. But one year at Bonnaroo, I woke up at sunrise.
At where?
Bonnaroo in Tennessee. Yeah.
Okay.
I woke up at sunrise, of course, like still, you know, all
Coming back.
loopy. And I hear Sir Psycho Sexy by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's like 5 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just like wander like barefoot, half dressed off the campground, and I saw people like sound checking for the Red Hot Chili Peppers because like they don't do their own sound checks. And it was just like one of the most glorious moments of my life.
Oh my gosh. I bet you have so many stories from concert experiences.
Yeah, some kinda.
Kind of. I was after 100. Oh my god. I have not been to nearly as many. I didn't really get into the idea of concerts or going to music until like the last year and a half. And I feel like I missed out on so many things of like, this concert's $13 and I've never heard of this person, and let's just go and experience them simply because it's going to be a good time. And I want to do more of that. But I would say best concert that I went to, maybe it's cliche to say, Gaga in Vegas was probably one of my best concerts.
Oh, I fucking bet. That sounds amazing.
You know, we were talking about the being 100 and just showing up. I think there's a beauty in watching artists that I don't give a fuck mentality. I do me and only me so well, and nobody can do me. Beyonce was one of those, like Lady Gaga. Just this idea of stardom. Like, you're just a star, and you don't have to prove anything to nobody because you're already there.
Even from the beginning, like when she was like, I remember like when Lady Gaga first kind of like came up into the mainstream. I was like pretty young, and I remember like my mom being like, "Oh, well, she is dressed like blah, 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 blah," and she just like didn't care, and I was like, "I love Lady Gaga." Like, yeah.
I want to do more concerts. Can I go to more concerts?
Yeah,
with you?
I'll let you know.
Take me on a 4-day bender where I compromise my quality of life.
Totally.
I'm ready for that. That was Let's Have a Jazz Talk.
I like
nice,
that.
short, and sweet, and simple. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do what we call a le break. All right? We're going to cut the audio from the cameras so we can talk and chat whatever we want to do. But there is an activity in this fridge that we get to help occupy our time. So we've got some Sharpies. I'm going to hand these to you. And we have Mad Libs that we're going to work on together during this break. So we're going to stretch, have some water, do these Mad Libs, and we'll be right back. we're back from our little break, and in the fridge we had to do Mad Libs. We have 2 that we did for each other, so we're gonna read our Mad Libs out loud. I'm gonna read the first one, okay? Frenemies. Dogs and cats can be the best of friends, but also worst enemies. Sometimes dogs will run after cats just to make them beautifully angry. Other times, cats will shart on a dog's boobs just for fun. Cats and dogs can be nice too. They cuddle and sleep on weed together, or eat stomping beans together. They'll even chase cups down Lafayette together. But alas, they are longtime foes and often end up kicking, fighting, hissing, growling, and smoking at each other over lettuce. Frenemies.
The devil's lettuce.
All right.
Okay. All kinds of poop.
I'm so excited.
Let's face it, poop comes in all shapes and sizes. There's aardvark-sized poop, gigantic poop, and even poop the size of South Korea. There's poop that looks like piss, poop that looks like Wendy's, and poop that looks like creepy Uncle Kevin. Ew. Some poop is... This is why I said this one's bad. Some poop is red, but most poop is dark red. Poop is usually slimy, but it flushes away easily in an air fryer.
I'm such a fucking immature little bitch. That is the funniest thing. Some poop is red. Some poop is dark red. Could even be pissed.
Your poop should not be dark red.
No, go see a doctor. Okay. Mr. Foot and the Beast. Once upon a boot, there lived a mysterious swimming guy on an island in the middle of Orange Beef Ocean. He spent his days living and eating raspberry cinnamon buns. One day, a giant bear with a big elephant penis knocked on his door, demanding ball and sack. So Foot decided to make a flapping ears potion. He pulled out a blender, tossed in some blades, some chopped centipede, then stirred in some sticky, hairy M&Ms. Voila! Foot opened his door and threw the potion at the beast, and the growing creature turned into a boisterous ant, and Mr. Foot and him became best friends. That's so sweet.
That was a good one. Okay, the moon landing. On July 21, 1969, 2 American farts were the first to fuck on the moon. This smelly trip took Foot 7.5 days to reach the moon from Toilet Church. I think that's like Toilet City, Church State.
Oh, understood.
Yeah. As Italy, Dorothy Armstrong, and Taco Bell, Josephine Aldrin slapped onto the dingleberry of the moon, Armstrong lactated the famous words, "That's belly button 69 wet step for a man and one crunchy leap for mankind." Soon after, Aldrin fisted onto the moon, and together they sucked a U.S. platypus on the surface. They crawled throats from the moon's surface to pray back to Earth and gingerly returned home, forehead 007 days later.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. I definitely like the poop one, and I really like the frenemies one.
I'm gonna get that framed.
We have to keep the poop one for
Yeah.
sure. Thank you so much for doing some Mad Libs with us. Oh my gosh. So, Grace, we're going to close out the show with our final segment we call Sink or Swallow. Okay. Let's get set up and we'll get into this final game. Okay. All right, so this game is called Sink or swallow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and forth, and the producer's gonna play a song. We have to sing the song, and when it stops, we have to continue with the correct lyrics after.
Okay.
If we get it incorrect, we have to swallow one of these bean boozles that have various nasty flavors and good flavors in here, okay? If we get it correct, then the other person has to swallow because we got it correct. Okay, so if you get it right, I have to swallow one. If I get it wrong, I have to swallow one.
Okay.
And swallowing always happens.
Okay.
Sound good? All right, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, here's your mic. Take center stage, my dear. And let's play sink or swallow.
To the S-T-E-Y-I-E, to the E, to the... Hit it, Fergie. All the time. Look at my. I don't know. Drum a little, mama. I don't want to steal your man. And I know I'm coming off just a little bit conceited because I know I'm going to sing the boys want to hear about Chattel. And can you show like Chattel?
Totally counts. Here, give me a bean. From
Okay.
this one. That was really great.
I'm glad you stopped it at that one spot.
Okay, here's my bean boozle. It looks disgusting.
Is it rotten egg?
It tastes like barf or something. Is that an option?
I'm sorry about that. There's booger, rotten egg.
It's booger.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Ready for yours?
No, I already heard the beginning of it. I don't know this song.
Sorry.
Well, me is all I know.
Yeah.
I don't know this one, obviously. I fucked up that one terribly. I don't know, but he did that on purpose. The shady. Okay, give me one. God, they all look awful. So this is either.
It's either
This is that.
dirty dishwasher or birthday cake, or no, rotten egg or buttered popcorn. Naturally and artificially flavored.
This is disgusting.
Maybe some water.
No, this one's terrible.
Rotten egg.
Yeah, it's rotten egg.
We're like the people in Harry Potter right now, eating those jelly beans.
It's disgusting. I swear to God, you're gonna eat one and it's gonna be a good one. Why don't I get shit like this?
As the sweat drops down my balls. This song played at my bat mitzvah. I don't know.
This is mine. Finally.
Okay. This is a brown jelly bean.
Okay, so this means that it's either liver and onions or
It's liver and onions.
Good.
Take it like a pill.
I know, I literally just swallowed the last one whole with the water.
It tastes like dog food.
How do they pack such nasty flavors into such little beans? You wanted beans, look at that. Beans are on the menu.
Got beans on the mind.
Okay, I gotta get one right. This is gonna air and people are gonna get mad at me because I should know this, but I know it, but I don't know. I obviously don't know this.
Yeah, at least you got the notes right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was like, if I can't get the song, I gotta get the notes.
If only it were notes or swallowed.
Oh, okay. This is
I
either
think it's.
spotted brown.
I'm hoping for your sake this is cappuccino. I feel like the liver and onions is still in my breath.
Do you think it's?
Stinky socks? No.
It's because yours was pure brown. This one's got white speckles. Oh, I guess these do have. I hope it's cappuccino. And
I
not
hope
liver
it's
onions.
cappuccino too.
No. Oh, it's awful.
It's so bad. It's so gross. Yeah.
No, I'm a champ. I'm just swallowing.
Also, if my brothers are watching this, I'm going to tell everyone about the time you made me eat dog food when I was in 2nd grade.
That was gnarly.
Yeah, it's not
We haven't
good.
got one good one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I just taste it too.
Ready?
I'm ready. For I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. What the fuck? This part isn't in Friends. No, so no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Let me get you one. I gotta pick one for you.
I said, what the fuck? This isn't in Friends.
Okay, this is either peach or barf.
It's peach.
Oh,
It's peach. Oh.
God, okay. Gosh dang it, I'm so jealous of the peach. You know instantly.
It's delicious.
Instantly. Is it so
it.
good?
It's so good.
Just 'cause it
Okay.
ain't no holla back, girl. Ooh, this my shit. This my shit. Why the second verse? Round it everything round up. Now this into the burden. Didn't think that I would hear it. Yeah, because that is what normal people do, is they play the first verse, not the second fucking verse. You set us up for failure. This is either
Toothpaste or berry blue.
toothpaste, but I don't mind this one.
Yeah.
It tastes like a mint.
It's a walk in the park compared to fucking
Barf and
liver and onions.
That was the worst one.
Yeah,
Liver
that
and
was
onions
bad.
the worst one.
Oh, like baby. I hope this is the Ludacris verse. I was 13. I had my first love. No one compared to my baby. Nobody gonna. She had me going crazy. She had me starstruck.
Oh my gosh.
It was
I
a
think
baby.
That counts. That was
Does that
very
count?
fucking good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, pick me a bean.
Songs that also played at my bat mitzvah.
Give me a song that played at my bat mitzvah. I didn't have one. Okay, this is either.
It's either Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti. A little Tutti and a little Fruity, baby. It does. It's so relieving to have a nice jelly bean. No fine water. This is the second verse, isn't it? Oh. Yeah. Everybody there was saddle. This head on my friend's saddle. Today we're seeing the crowd is thrown away. It's something with me with a lot of your friends. Something that went wrong ends. Folks on me on the job from 9 to 5.
The tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna blow.
Oh, oh, God, I fucked it up again. Everyone's gonna say, I know nothing. And then they're.
We'll take that. I would take that, yeah.
Are you gonna take that? That
take
means you
that.
take the bean.
I'll take the bean for my anthem.
Oh my gosh.
I always stand for my national anthem.
This is gonna get me canceled for not knowing any of these songs, and people are gonna be like, "What does she lip sync to? She doesn't know nothing."
Marshmallow.
Okay,
I think. Wait. Yeah, I think it's marshmallow.
Birthday cake? Oh no, toasted
wait.
marshmallow. Was that one right? Or no, or birthday cake?
I think it's cake.
Birthday
Either
cake.
way, I'm
Look
not.
at that. Look, we got some good ones.
I'm not throwing up in my mouth, so it was either one of those.
That's a goal. Oh my God, this one.
You better move. I doubt I'm gonna know the words though. Spin your partner round and round, and down to the ground. Timber. I don't know. Fuck.
No, that one I'm not gonna take for you. Sorry.
Miami's.
I have them like Miley Cyrus close off.
I have them like Miley Cyrus clothes off. Well, that's just rude.
This is either barf or peach. You did get
I
peach.
did get peach. It's peach again.
So lucky.
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
so lucky. That means there's probably no more peaches left in that. All right, give me a good one, Oscar. I gotta get one of these correct.
Gotten one.
Royal, let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee. And I die with that's the code. We're at the dollars on the street to the party, and everybody knows us knows. It's less for me. I'm looking at you like you know too. It's something for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, she got that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, Lord.
I'm looking at you for approval.
You got it.
So this is either rotten egg or buttery popcorn.
Oh, God damn it.
Popcorn? Egg?
It's egg. Oh,
I got the egg one earlier.
oh my God. It gets worse the more you chew it.
Like a pill, like a pill.
Like a pill.
Okay,
You're
this is your
just
last
like a
one.
pill. Okay. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I feel so fucking ready. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. You think forever, oh, you think forever, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. Just what you say is nothing lasts forever. Then what?
That was so
what makes
good.
love the exception?
All right, pick one
All
out for me.
right.
Green one.
Green is
Either
never
booger
a
or
good
juicy pear. I
sign.
had booger already. Juicy pear.
Oh!
You got lucky.
Juicy pear. You can tell by the instant ready to. How many more do we have?
This is the last one.
Last one?
The rotten egg
one Okay.
gets you.
All right, let's do this. That rotten egg was bad. I gotta go. This one is for the boys in the pogo. Down chicken and mogos. In the solo. In a rogo. And they figure out it with the cap on. Even if with the cap on. If you would have given me that look, then the panic coming off. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, I really got a thing for American guy. I mean, sigh. Loving it, sigh. I can tell you touch, or is that the thing in your eye? Oh. Right? The thing on your eye. Okay, I'll take it.
Yes, I did.
Somebody please tell them who the F I am. I'm Jessica Lahorn. I don't know the words to any of these songs. Okay.
That was pretty good.
That one got it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pick two, so we'll do one last one together.
Okay.
Okay, choose from this one. I want the red one.
Okay.
The red could be Old Bandage or Pomegranate, and you got either toothpaste or... Oh, you got the good ones. Okay. Let's see. I hope it's not Old Bandage.
Old bandage.
What does that even taste like? Okay.
Okay, cheers.
Irony.
It's not Old Bandage. Oh, yeah, it is. It tastes like scab.
Oh my God.
It tastes like scab.
I got toothpaste. But I'm okay with it.
It tastes like scab. Oh my gosh. Grace Devine, thank you so much for joining us in the Lahor's Lounge. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun.
Can you please tell folks where they can find you, your music, big things coming up at the end of the year? What you got?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, anything. It's Grace Devine Music, and that is Devine. You can listen to my music anywhere that you listen to music, Spotify, Apple Music, Napster, and stay tuned for tunes.
For tunes coming your way. We're going to post all of Grace's information down below in the comment section, and we want to know in the comments who you'd like to see next in the Lahor's Lounge. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody! I'm in a touch of a can't help it, but it's touch of a